Or else I'll become confused. Alright, you can talk to the Deku Tree. Oh, great tree spirit of the forest, please let us through to Windia. I'll let you through if you can whack the monsters inside of me. First off, phrasing. Second off... Okay. That's the way you want it. Alright, so now I gotta kill all the monsters inside the tree. That's fine, I guess. This is the first of the few dungeons we have left. The only other ones I can think of are Pazuzu's Tower, and then, like the final dungeon, which I think is still technically the Focus Tower. I can't remember if the final castle level is part of the Focus Tower or not. I think it's like the very end of the Focus Tower. But I also can't remember if there's something in between the Deku Tree and Pazuzu's Tower. Now, this is not going to be... This is just going to be kind of a... I think there's some backtracking here and there, but this is mostly just going to be a one floor at a time sort of dungeon. It's not going to be anything like Lava Dome, where we had to like go back and forth to, you know, between 50 million different passages to find everything. I mean, yeah, there's like branching hallways and stuff here, but it's not like Lava Dome bad. Pazuzu's Tower, however, that's a whole other story, and I'm not looking forward to that. But, you know, we gotta go through it if we want to clear the game, and I do want to clear the game, hopefully today. I don't know if it's going to be today or not. I'm going to try my damnedest, but... Oh, wow, they're resistant to fire or something? Well, I will just do a regular attack on that guy. That should kill me one hit. If I can take my turn, please. Thank you. And the spell I should be using is Cure. There we go. There's a mummy here, might as well get rid of him. I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on. I mean, I got my Game Boy Micro. I got some other things that I'm looking at spending my stimulus money on. I got a Mechagodzilla figure that looks like the poster art for the '90s Mechagodzilla movie. The one that like they used like concept art for the poster, or the guy who made the poster. I don't know the name of the artist off the top of my head. I think he passed away recently, but like he did posters for all of the Heisei Godzilla movies, and they all look really cool. And the one for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, as we call it over here, used concept art as the basis for like putting Mechagodzilla on the cover, which always confused me when I was younger, because the Mechagodzilla on the cover does not look anything like it does in the movie. But they made a I think it's under SH Monster Arts, but they made a like a Soul of Chogokin figure. Based off of the concept art for that version of Mechagodzilla. And it separates into like 3 different vehicles, and it looks kind of cool. So I found one. It is very expensive, but you know, if I didn't have a bunch of money I don't need from the government, then I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I'm also looking at maybe getting some more Godzilla, like, DVDs or Blu-rays, because I don't, like, all of the Godzilla movies I have, you know, you couldn't tell, I'm fairly sure I mentioned this before, a long time ago, but if you couldn't tell just by looking at my original username, RadoGoji, I am a big Godzilla fan. And, the thing is, like, I don't have any Blu-rays of Godzilla movies, to my knowledge. I just have DVDs and some VHS tapes that are in storage someplace. And the thing is, like, I don't have like a majority of the Showa movies like ready to watch right now. Like, I could probably go on to I could probably go on to like Amazon Prime Video, because they do have like a bunch of those. There were movies that I never thought I would ever see put up. If you'll allow me to digress for a bit. Around the time when, you know, we were going into quarantine last year, I started using the Amazon Video app a lot. And I found that there were a lot of I don't know how legit the sources were putting those up. I mean, they obviously seem to use the standard like English dubs of like the '60s and whatnot. Like when they dub the movies over here, they use those tracks. But there were movies, or at least the American versions of the movies, if applicable, I never thought I would ever see. Like, I mean, I know Matango barely counts. I mean, Matango, like, as a creature, was in some way, shape, or form in, like, the Godzilla NES game, so I guess it kind of counts. I never thought I'd see Matango, and I saw Matango. Varen the Unbelievable was on there. It sucks, but it was on there. And Atragon. And what was the other one? Space Amoeba. Or Yog Monster from Space, or whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of Godzilla movies that are using some of the more alternate titles these days. But like all the movies I have are on, at least the ones I have access to are on DVD, and I don't even have like all of the movies on DVD. Like I don't even have some of those movies on VHS. Like Son of Godzilla, I didn't even see at all until like a couple of years ago. Yeah, maybe a couple of years ago. I don't know. Maybe last year? It was very recently. It was the first time I actually saw Son of Godzilla from beginning to end. And that was like the only Showa movie I hadn't seen up to this point. But like I have the original movie. I have DVDs for both the original Japanese version of the movie, as well as the as King of the Monsters, one with Raymond Burr in it. Godzilla Raids Again I had on VHS, but I don't have a VCR anymore, so I couldn't watch it, and it's in storage anyway now. I have a DVD of Rodan, which is also very good. I don't have a DVD of Mothra, unfortunately, because I also like Mothra. King Kong vs. Godzilla. Oh, Dagora was another one that I saw on Amazon Prime. Or it was either on Amazon Prime. Some of them I saw on Amazon Prime. Some of them I saw on demand, like video on demand, like Comcast on demand. I think Dagora was one of the ones that I saw. I never thought I'd even see Dagora. Anyway, back to like the movies I actually care about. King Kong vs. Godzilla. I have the American version of that in storage on VHS, but I don't have like any DVD of that. I have DVDs of Godzilla vs. Mothra 64, or Mothra vs. Godzilla, they just call it that now. Godzilla's Revenge, which they just call All Monsters Attack nowadays. What else? I have Godzilla vs. Hydra, Godzilla vs. Gigan, Terror of Mechagodzilla. And then, like, on VHS, I'll have, like I said, Raids Again. I have King Kong vs. Godzilla. I have, Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, which we taped years ago off of TNT. Or Invasion of Astro Monster, they call that now. I have a VHS of Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, which they call Adira Horror of the Deep now. Destroy All Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Megalon, and the first Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. All those we have on VHS, and they're in storage someplace. But they have like a collection of all the Showa movies on Blu-ray, which I'm kind of looking at getting. And then for like the Heisei movies, like it's been eons since I've seen like Godzilla 1985. I mean, of course, you can't find Godzilla 1985 anymore. It's just like the only one that they want to make available now is the original one, which is fine. I want to see the original version of that. Although honestly, I think the only difference is that they don't have the added Raymond Burr and Dr. Pepper scenes. And I think like the Russian guy is translated a bit differently. Or is dubbed differently. Oh, they poison you. But, like, I don't have that. Like, we have it on VHS, again, in storage, but, like, I don't have that, like, at all. I have all the other Heisei movies on DVD nowadays. Like, Biollante we got from, like, one of our old neighbors, like, recorded it off of Cinemax, like, one day. And then, like, when I was a kid, we would rent that video, like, all the time, because, like, and Godzilla vs. Biollante these days is my favorite movie. And, like, we would rent it so much, he eventually just gave us the tape. And that's in storage, but I was able to find, some years later, I was able to find Godzilla vs. Biollante on DVD. So I have that on DVD, and it's on DVD alongside, like, some other... like some, like, Asylum movies. I think, like Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, maybe one of those movies? I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of those, and there were, the other two movies on there are definitely, like, Asylum movies. No, do not give up. Note to self, actually cure Kaylee if she gets petrified. I was just kind of rambling about Godzilla for a while. I'm going to continue to do so, but like, and then for the longest time, like, King Ghidorah and Mothra and Mechagodzilla 2, I had all those on VHS, and then I was able to find them on DVD later on down the road. And then, like, Space Godzilla and Destroya, I've always had, like, a two-sided DVD, which was really cool. And they have, like, Blu-rays for all those movies, I think. And then, like, the Millennium series I have, like, all on DVD as well. Except, I don't know if I have Godzilla 2000, but all the other ones I definitely have. Also kind of looking into maybe getting the Rebirth of Mothra series, because I had those, like, taped off of Sci-Fi Channel. And never got those on DVD. I mean, Rebirth of Mothra 2 really sucks. And Rebirth of Mothra 1 is okay, but I remember really liking Rebirth of Mothra 3. Maybe I can find those on Blu-ray. I know that there are a couple of Super Sentai DVD sets I want to get, because those are available. So I'm just kind of looking for ways to... Because... I really... They gave me a stimulus check, and I feel like it's burning a hole in my pocket. Like, I even have it, like, set off to the side in my budget. Just do it, like, just have it as a separate total, like, do whatever you want with this. And I even just got, like, oh, crap. See, that time I was actually attempting to get rid of the petrification when I could. Alright, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna eat one of these. I'm gonna start spamming Holy. I don't want to call it White, I just call it Holy. I think Arrow is the other wizard spell, if I'm not mistaken. It's the one I don't have yet. Ah, screw you. I don't know, whenever I... Like every time I've gotten, like, one of these... See, there's nothing I could have done about that. There's nothing I could have done about that. She wasn't healing me because she was paralyzed. So that wasn't her fault either. Alright, so I'm going to attempt again to... Crap. Oh, it's not giving me my seeds back. It's not giving me my seeds back when I when I restart the battles. I mean, yeah, I have a ton of them, but that's bullshit. I mean, if you have the quote unquote decency to set our HP as low as it was when the battle started, as well as any frickin' status effects we may have had, you should at least give me my items back if I've used them. That's bullshit. And I've had it up to here with these stupid toads. Crap. And I'm not going to give up, because I'm going to try running and healing myself outside of battle. Because at least that way... See? It didn't even give me my seeds back for that. At least this way I have all of my stuff. You can even go in with full health. And I can just start spamming Holy on them right away. Oh, this time they gave me a leech. Which I guess is fine, because worms are usually weak to axes, and both Kaylee and I have, like, kick-ass axes, but... At least this time I went in better. Well, better. I was better off just, you know, running in the first place, but... Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. There we go. Do I have to go through this in order to be able to get to the, oh dear. Of course, every one of these enemies is a toad. So I gotta go through all this in order to get at that red chest on the other side. At least I'm assuming that's where this is going. Kaylee needs to stop attacking those with the physical attacks if she's going to keep getting poisoned. I don't need any more bombs, that's fine. Let's get through this Toad Gauntlet. Arrow's not even Arrow's barely doing anything to them. I know you have other attacks, Kaylee. I'm fairly sure you may have frickin' Holy. I'm gonna check after this battle. I'm gonna see what spells she has at this level. So if she has Holy, there's no reason she shouldn't be using Holy. And no, I'm not gonna change it to manual to tell her to do it. That's the challenge. Okay, no, she just has she has Cure, she has Heal, she has Life, and she has Arrow. That's all she has. That's fine, I guess. That would at least explain why she's not using, like, awesome magic like I am, I guess. Well, again, I guess Phoebe is the one who has, like, the most kick-ass magic. I'm just gonna keep just using my wizard spells. My black magic spells aren't cutting it. And neither are Kaylee's from what I can see. So I'm just going to use my wizard spells on the frogs. Toads, whatever. Or, more specifically, I'm just going to keep using Holy, because that's what seems to be doing the job right now. Like, I don't even care that worms are weak to axes. If they're being paired up with some frogs, I want to get rid of them before they petrify everybody. Because that is no bueno. These freaky face doors. Like in Zelda 1, where all the entrances to the dungeons all have faces on them. And I think Zelda 3 as well. Link to the Past, I mean. I don't call it Zelda 3. What am I thinking of? What am I doing talking like that? I don't say that. I say Link to the Past. Now, some of the people I watch on Twitch call it Zelda 3 sometimes, but... I even just kind of said that, like, without even thinking. I'm just like, Zelda 3? That's whatever. Just get through this tree here. Oh, we have to kill the scorpion, that's fine. Alright, so let's see what's in this chest. Is it the arrow spell? Because I don't think we've seen the arrow spell yet. It's Meteor. That kicks ass. So did I just miss arrow? Maybe I'll find arrow later. I mean, it's not like I'm going to use it. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not like I'm ever going to use arrows. I'm not too bothered about it. Just this is one of those games where, like, all of the upgrades and whatnot you get are kind of finite, like one-off things, and it feels like you know, it's like a Zelda game. You know, I mentioned Zelda before, but it's like a Zelda game where, like, I kind of want to 100% it, and I have done so before with this game. But I'm honestly not going to think... Quit skipping over the X. I'm honestly not going to think too much about it. Or else it's going to drive me crazy. Alright, I'm going to go back real quick. I'm going to go down that vine and see what's there. Because now I'm curious. It's obvious that vine is the only thing on this that's left on this side of the room. No, guess not. Oh, that mean does enough damage for her. Right, what's up here? Ooh. What I'm looking for is up here. Maybe it's what's in here? What is this? It's nothing. Yeah, note to self, that's a waste of time. What's down here? There's a chest. I'm gonna go this way. And anything else I can talk about? Nothing I can think of. Sorry. I could be keeping all these battles out, but this is the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest experience for me, so just kind of keeping it in. It's always weird with me if I want to keep in battles for, you know, turn-based RPGs like this, because I know not everyone likes watching this, but I don't know. It's if I have a thought going and I have cause to keep talking, it's really, really inconvenient. Like if I keep running into enemies, especially if they're random encounters. But on the other hand, you get, you know, situations like this where, like, if I can't think of anything, then I can't think of anything and won't talk. I mean, it would be a lot easier if Greg was here, because then I could just keep talking to him. As seen in, like, previous episodes where Greg was here. But, Greg's not here. We don't record on Thursdays. Yes, that's one of the things that makes me think that I can just, like, settle in and beat this by the end of the day, because on Thursdays, how's Meteor gonna do against you guys? Just asking for a friend. Pretty well if there's two of them. So that's cause to use another MP restorative. I don't know, what do you reckon? How much damage do you do if there's three of you? 500. I'd say it's enough at least to be able to axe them from here and not get poisoned in retaliation. And if I kill one of them, they can't petrify us both. So yeah, take that. I'm going to use Meteor from now on. Just go ahead and cure up here. I think Comet is the other wizard spell.